Hello everyone, this is DavidViadel23 and welcome to the Mandragon's Cave. Today we are gonna be drawing Inktober 52 and the prompt is Bean. So, as you are gonna see in a moment, or you have seen in the miniature, yes, we are gonna be drawing a small caricature cartoon of MrBean. Okay? So, MrBean, okay, is a character that I love. When I was back home, I remember waking up in the morning. Sometimes they would put MrBean, and I always find it very funny that I will watch some English. I'm not English, but I'm living in England right now. I'm already like a decade more or less living in England, and I would watch some English cartoons or English comedy shows for kids when I was a kid, okay? Like MrBean, we had Barney as well, the Teletubbies as well. I wasn't much fan of them, but when you are a kid, that's on TV and that's to be entertained, so that's what you had. And yeah, it was very nice. And MrBean is one of those characters that I always loved because for me it created a visual of what England was for my eyes. And when I moved here and everything, I could see very similarities with, oh my god, look, the type of houses that you could see in MrBean, for example, or the weather, this kind of grey, cloudy weather that you have, and the type of clothing you could see as well from MrBean in academics as well, wearing kind of this kind of suit and everything, but with tones more kind of green tones or grayish tones and thicker material, and I always love it. So as you can see, let's talk a little bit about the caricature that we are going to be doing. Okay, so I just make a shape, and how we are talking about MrBean, I'm trying to do a little bit of a bean shape for the head, okay, like this. And then I'm gonna be working in blocks. I'm gonna be trying to do very easy, very if you want to follow along, you can follow along. You can stop the video now and follow along with me. And we are looking for the caricature, the parody, okay? So the most significant trait for caricature in MrBean, in my opinion, is the facial expression, specifically the eyebrows, okay? So he always has this kind of pointy, very pointy eyebrows like this, very nice, and very long nose that ends in a circle, okay? Something like this. Okay, there is a very peculiar freckle that he has here. And then the big white eyes that he always does. He's opening the eyes all the time to emphasize his character, because if you have seen in this TV show, okay, MrBean is a character that he does not talk, okay? So he basically makes everything in this kind of pantomime theater. There are some expressions. He will kind of do some sounds like but or he will say a specific word for a specific something, okay, in specific moments, but in general his character doesn't talk, okay, and that is very nice. I didn't say, but today we are sketching with Big Evolution, okay? This is one of those packs I told you. I bought a pack of 12 basic colors for kids. I think I paid in the shop £1 or £2. So as I always say, doesn't matter the material that you draw with. The only thing is that you fancy drawing something and you find whatever you can find around in paper and in pencil and start drawing, okay? So yeah, as I was saying, in the show he does not talk. There is apparently there is as well, he has as well a cartoon show, but I never watched it. I never watched that one. Probably is more recent. Let's do the hairstyle. I just blocked, okay, some some shapes for the hair, but that doesn't mean this is the final hair. Okay, so the ears, he has big ears. This actor is called Rodwan Atkinson, something like this, I think it is, yeah. He basically reminds me to my late grandfather. He looks very similar, with the long type of face, the type of hair as well, the long nose, the big ears and everything. And it was very funny because when I used to watch it on the TV and everything, and then I would see my grandfather, it was like I was waiting for him. My grandfather was a very, very serious man, but he would always do, I would always wait for him to do some kind of a MrBean expression. I was waiting for this. And yeah, so I'm gonna emphasize a little bit of cheeks like this, because he has cheeks, okay. And I wanna make him slender. It's gonna be like a big head cartoon. It's gonna be slender. It's gonna be standing like this with the legs together like this. Because he has this peculiar pose as well, that he's always like a stick. And then something like this. Yeah, something like this. We're just sketching now, okay? When I go into the line work as well, we will emphasize a very famous kind of uniform that he wears. That it's a red tie with white shirt, and then he has the jacket for the suit. It is a long jacket like this. I want to make him like this. And probably we're gonna make the bear that he has a bear as well here. The bear fell now in this kind of rainbow that we have. Okay, we should make the pants a little bit high like this as well, to emphasize long legs like this. We are doing caricature, okay? Nothing is perfect, everything is comedy, cartoon, caricature here, okay? But we want to try to find a little bit the essence of this kind of elegant English looking man, but that is very funny, very clumsy, very childish, very yeah, funny is the way I always loved his sketches, his show. And yeah, as I was saying before, when I moved here, I could recognize so much the environment, the streets. Like, oh my God, the houses are like in the TV, like MrBean and everything, and I love it. It was for me a beautiful thing. I'm not saying this in a funny way, because the show is a funny show. I'm saying this in a beautiful way, to be able to recognize something so iconic in the show, because he will drive one of these little funny cars around, and I always kind of, I don't know, it attracted me, the style of the pavement, of all the school, or the houses like that, all the houses the same in stone and everything. I always liked it very much, and the tone, this grayish tone, I always liked it very much. So let's do, we wanna make him kind of like this, 1, 2, 3. It's coming a nice hello from MrBean there. We need to modify a couple of things, as I said, as we go. As we start drawing, very important as well to do the lines here, and to find the hair that he has. Okay. This is the bottom lip, because he has a very, very large as well bottom lip. Okay. So feel free to tell me in the comments if you have watched this series and what do you think of it, if you liked it, or if you're a fan like me, or if you grew up with this series as well, and if you are from another country like me and then you moved to the UK and you could see all these kind of similarities with the story. Like this is gonna be better. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I will end up adding color. Okay. This is I love merch from all the series that I like. Like you see here in the channel, I post half of the videos are One Piece. I'm gonna put a list here so you can see a couple of other things that I do if this is your first video that you watch of me. And I have plenty of merch. I have mangas, I have figurines, I have color walks, I have plenty of things from One Piece. I have games and there are other things that I like Lord of the Rings as well. I have the books, have figurines as well, have other things, Lord Olympus as well. So the things that I like, I always like to have like a token or something on my shelves, and it tells me a story, and it reminds me that like the person who likes something specific or one type of decoration and they decorate the house like that, I like my fantasy, comedy, science fiction, adventure things, and at home everything is like that. So basically here in UK, when you're in UK, I don't know in many places, but here where I am at the moment, there are plenty of souvenirs shops, and MrBean is very important, very famous character here. The actor is very famous actor as well here in England, from not only from MrBean, from many other movies. But the bear that he has, this bear that we are drawing now, it is very famous, and you find it everywhere. You can buy it everywhere as well. So this is one of those things that, yeah. If you don't know what to buy for me, for my birthday, for Christmas, for whatever, just buy me this and I'm happy. I'm a happy man. Okay, so let's do the bear. He sleeps with the bear. The bear has his own little bed in the night. Next to him has like a little bed as well and everything, and he takes care like it's a real person. I have as well in my mind this kind of, I grew up with these kind of things, Disney, Warner, and the magic of the objects and everything. And for me as well, my figurines, my little things that I have around the house and everything, like everything is alive as well. I like to think of this fantasy within the real world, and that is how dreams come to happen, how movies come to happen, how books come to happen. Someone that really likes this specific animal is gonna be doing a movie, like for example ants from the animated movie, or he's gonna like this book, The Arabian Nights, and you're gonna end up having a Aladdin movie because someone decided to do this or to do that. And with MrBean as well, someone created this comedy character, they did a TV show, and then you have now the cartoon show as well and everything. And yeah, it's something that I find very beautiful, and I don't mind people understanding this much or not, because it's something that you grow with this, and it's the things that you like. But yeah, sometimes we don't realize, if we are not in the art industry, let's say it like this, in general, in the art industry, we don't realize about this kind of fantasy people, or people who is drawing all the time and reading all the time and being on their mind all the time. These kids are gonna grow up and at some point become an illustrator to illustrate your books, a writer to write the books that you're gonna be reading, a film director to do the movies that you're gonna be watching, and we all do these things. We all have a TV at home, well, a TV or a screen or computer at home, and we watch movies, or we have books and we read books, or we have as well, you know, we go to the cinema, we buy the tickets and go to the cinema and everything, and yeah, so it is something to kind of keep in mind that if someone is quiet and drawing and has no much, nowadays they go as well for the concept of introvert all the time, but it is not that much as an introvert. It's someone who likes to create and likes to be in his own mind doing things like this as well, and there's nothing bad about it. So yeah. So I think I have a very, very nice caricature. I have caricature of many people in my Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram down here in the show more section. You can have a look. I've done as well, when Christmas comes, I open always commission to do caricature of people, or caricature of you, your partner, your family, your pets, everything, and I would do a sweet drawing in cartoon style, in my cartoon style, like this, a little bit of pen on top, and then I would probably put it in a nice little frame or something, and I enjoy doing that like a kid. Last Christmas I've done, I think, maybe 8, I think 8 more or less, and it is very rewarding for me, because in my mind, and that's how my world works in cartoon. When I read a book, my mental images are in cartoon like this. So yeah. Let's jump into fine liner. Okay, so let's say I want to emphasize the eyebrows. We don't want to put this up because it's gonna make him look evil. These are a very particular type of eyebrow that if you do it adding this line here, he will look like a bad guy, and we don't want that. We want the kind of surprise face, silly face, and then while we add as well these lines, because when he's all the time doing this face and doing these sounds, I love it. I recommend you watch the TV show, and come back here and tell me what you think if you never watched it before. And yeah, so basically something like this as well. You need to understand that here in the videos I draw 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour tops, and I'm talking at the same time. So I'm focusing in drawing something nice, talking about something that I like regarding the drawing or a theory, and as well making sure that, for example, we are, like now I'm going to be doing checking if we are in frame. Yes, we are in frame, we are good. I'm just going to move a little bit more up the image because it is nice to have it in the middle centered. Okay, and yeah, so let's carry on this here, and then he has this type of face like this. We want to do the ears are big like this, nice and big. Okay, and let's see if we can. I'm not sure, I think I want to make him smiling a little bit. Yeah, I think I want to make him like this, smiling. And then the eyes. He is very expressive, but I'm gonna go for easy eyes, okay? I'm gonna go for round, cartoon, easy eyes. I want him to look here to the side. Okay. And then the hair. hair, it looks like it's a wig or something. It's so nicely done, so nicely done, like this. This is as well a middle-aged man type of hair that you find in all the movies and everywhere. And yeah, so let's see if we can. This is a little bit of top like this. As well, if you have any question as well regarding, for example, now that I'm doing a caricature, or if you're trying to learn how to draw, how to caricature, how to simplify things, feel free to write a comment and ask straight away the question, and I'm gonna be more than happy to help and to, I don't know, give any kind of advice that you need. For me, it works very nice, this kind of simplification. As I said, I grew up with cartoon, watching Disney, watching Warner, and everything is exaggerated. I used to live as well close to the beach, and when you would go, when you walk around the beach, there's always these artists that they sit there and they have the big canvas, and you pay I don't know, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, whatever they ask, and they will make a cartoon design of you. I always loved it. Let's do like this, and now. So watching these people, these artists doing some drawings and everything and creating, it's very inspiring for me, and I always loved to see how they simplify things, and I always found it very appealing for me, and I said, you know, it's a pain basically to have to be there all day and waiting to see if someone wants a drawing or not, but it's something very beautiful, and I always loved it. Let's do these like that. There is a very nice cartoonist called Stephen Silver that I'm gonna put his website down below as well, and I follow Stephen Silver for a very long time. He is the creator of so many cartoons from you know, for Nickelodeon and places like this that they do more cartoony style, and it's very nice because he has as well kind of motivational talks, like 1 minute talk that he throws at you some ideas, some concepts, and it makes you think. I've been watching him for a while and following him in multiple social media. I have a cartoon design of him as well, because I had a season that I wasn't drawing much, and I started watching his videos, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna be drawing a little bit. I'm gonna be kind of trying to put the extra mile there, and it worked for me, the support, the unconscious support, because obviously he's a famous guy, let's say, and he can't know everyone that is following him, but he unconsciously he helped me. That's his idea basically, but unconsciously he helped me to draw more and to get a little bit in shape in the aspect of say, hey, take the pen. You don't know what to draw, take the pen and try to draw something. Try the pen, use the pencil, and yeah. And on top of that, how he is cartoon style like me. It was very enjoyable and very. I could see myself like say, oh my god, this guy is doing the things I do, and it's doable. Let's have a look. Let's try. Okay, so I think we have kind of. I think we kind of have the design. This is very nice, very beautiful. I'm not sure if he has Rowan Atkinson, the actor for MrBean, has Instagram or YouTube or whatever, but I will tag him so he can if he can see this, if he likes it or not. Okay, very nice. Let's erase a couple of things here. Okay, as I always say, when you are drawing with pen, fine liner or any type of pen, alcohol markers or whatever, you just be careful as well to just wait a little bit and don't use the eraser straight away, because you may smudge the whole thing and make a mess after spending some time doing a nice drawing. And yeah, I think it's nice. As always do for Inktober, using the Aqua Brush Duo Lira, I'm gonna try to add a little bit of tone, okay, to create a little bit of shading, basic shading here for him. I don't want to do something crazy, something extravagant. I just want to do a little bit, okay. And definitely I'm gonna draw the tie needs to go yes or yes in red, even if we don't add color to the rest of the design, okay. As well, a little bit of Sin City, but it's not Sin City, it's just our lovely MrBean. I watched a couple of things outside of the MrBean character from Rowan Atkinson, but for me is like Frodo in Lord of the Rings, like Harry Potter in the Harry Potter series. So Daniel Radcliffe, Rowan Atkinson, and you know, Elijah Wood. These guys are so powerful. They have such strong haki, like we will say in One Piece, for the character. They've done such a fantastic job that for me is very difficult to see them as another character. There are actors that they play themselves in all the series, in all the movies, and you can see them and it's like, okay, yeah, you don't know what movie you are watching. But in the case of these guys, these guys are the character. These guys are the movie. And I love it. It's like Hugh Jackman, for example, for me is Wolverine, and he will always be Wolverine. And Elijah Wood is Frodo, and I watch another movie about him, and he's Frodo. So that is good for the actor, is good for the franchise, is good for me, but it can be a little bit as well bad in some sense, because it's difficult to associate the person to another character. Let's say I see Rowan Atkinson in another movie and I'm waiting to see when he's gonna do the funny thing. And some characters, if they're a comedy character like him, he will end up doing some comedy things because the movie is comedy, but it's very tricky and difficult for me to kind of associate it to another style, another genre and everything. And as I said, that can be good, it can be bad. It's like a sword with two edges. And yeah, so the suit, we need to paint the suit. Even if we do a little bit of shading here in the side, we need to paint the suit because it's dark. It's kind of green, dark. The trousers as well are dark. I think it's dark brown, almost black. The belt, okay, and the belt is completely dark brown. I don't remember if the bear had a name, so if it was only bear or teddy bear or something like this. Feel free, if you know about this series, to write the name of the bear on the comment section, and you are gonna be making me a favor with that, because I swear to you, right now it slipped my mind and I don't remember. How it was named. I'm not sure if he is retired. Rowan Atkinson is retired, but I heard something about it, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure as well. So if you have any kind of info that can help me to kind of track him and see what is he doing now, and if he's still in action doing things and everything, or maybe he's voicing only the TV show, I don't know. Feel free as well to drop it in the comment section, and I will learn a little bit more. And Rowan Atkinson as well, if you are watching this video, I hope you liked the caricature, the design, and yeah, I hope you like it. If you want more, I'll draw more of you, more versions of you, and with color and everything. I think sometimes in Inktober I only keep the most of the time I only keep gray tones, you know, black, white, gray, gray scale, and I think for today I'm very happy with this, and I don't want to start painting or adding more things. So I would say, just for a conclusion, watch MrBean, the TV show, watch MrBean, the animated series, and check up the actor online, and it is amazing. It is a kind of semi-silent show. It's not agitated, let's say. It is very relaxed. It's very funny to watch. There are daily situations that he is encountering every time in every one of those singles episodes, and it makes you love the character so much, and there is like this kind of childish part in him, and as well yeah, the environment. As I said, I grew up watching the series, and the English environment and the streets and everything, and it's very beautiful, and it's 100% a recommendation to watch. I don't know what people is gonna be drawing today for Inktober 52 bean. A lot of people are gonna be probably drawing a bean, the food. A lot of people for sure is gonna be drawing MrBean, and I'm sure a lot of people will be drawing as well a bean looking like MrBean, and yeah. So I'm gonna sign because we are done for today. This is DavidViadel23, DavidViadel23, and this is the Mandragon's Cave. I hope you like the video, I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, and you know, send it over to your friends, to your family, to your nakama, someone that loves the show or has watched the show, and it's gonna remind him when he was a kid and things like this. More than happy if you send it around, and a lot of people can see this kind of beautiful video. For me, it was very enjoyable to make and to talk about this series because I love it. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next one. Bye!